everyone, welcome to my channel if you are new, and welcome back if you are already a subscriber. Glad to have you all here. I'm going to put a little warning ahead here. This video contains no new purchases. Alright, that's like a bizarre statement, right? Let me explain. I have set a primary goal for myself this year to use up the art supplies I have on hand, which I have many. My secondary goal is to not let having the exact materials an instructor uses in a course stop me from creating. Find a substitution, adapt, improvise. Don't let that stop me. It sounds simple, right? But too often I've told myself that I can't create something unless I have the exact same materials as the instructor, that it won't look good or will be wrong in some way. Is that overthinking? Perfectionism? I don't know. All that to explain that I wanted to create a painting with art masking fluid, but I wanted to make really fine lines. But I don't have an applicator with a fine tip or a pen with masking fluid in it. I had this idea to use calligraphy nibs. It sort of worked out, but it didn't hold enough of the fluid, so I switched to a 00 brush, the smallest brush I could find in my art room, and continued on. I did look up masking fluid in pens, but none of the local art stores carry them, and I didn't want the delay of waiting for an online order stop me either. If I really need some art supplies, first thing I'm going to do is try to find it locally. So I'll call around to art stores or see if I could check their inventory online to see if they have the item I'm looking for. If not, my second choice actually is to go look at art stores in Canada. Because unfortunately for me, even before 2025, shipping costs were terrible. Trying to get items from another country, Australia or Japan, it can be quite costly. And not all the time am I going to know if there's an extra duty or brokerage fee tacked on. It's kind of luck of the draw. I just don't know how to decide sometimes. So I'm trying to stick with buying in Canada just because shipping for art supplies can be such a pain in the wallet. Having set that goal for myself of using the art supplies I already have has been kind of like freeing for my spirit or my soul in a way. And I'm also cleaning my art room and getting more organized, because now I find myself going through different piles and taking out all the sketchbooks, taking out the markers, organizing things to see all the supplies I have on hand. So if I'm looking for a watercolor color or paint or whatever, they're all in one central location. I don't have to go looking through all my caches of art supplies I have around the art room. So it's just a me thing, but it's been a lot freeing for me to have this idea of using up my art supplies. This is not to say that I don't have wish lists. Yes, I do. If I run out of a particular art supply I do have, I'll put it on the list. If there's a color I like that I want to get in the future, I'll put it on the list. But I'm not going to let not having that particular color in my possession right now stop me from creating. I'm just going to have to change my idea, put it on the wish list, get it later. So let's swatch the colors I am thinking of using for this project. I decided I would swatch out all the colors I liked and then choose from the list that I had painted. I also tried to do a little more swatching of the other colors that I forgot to add the first time, and then do some blending to see how they look like together. It's a dragonfly! I bet you guessed that right away from the beginning, right? I didn't fool you. I was trying to be cute and fool people, but it didn't work, I guess. Thank you for joining me for another video, and I hope you will consider subscribing or even just like the video. Thanks very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.